Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela. Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs, hello everybody. I am Sacred and thank you for joining me in my let's play of Hearts of Iron 4 in the Millennium Dawn mod, and no, not as the Russian Empire, not as Putin. We are going to play as the British Empire. The British Empire. We are in the late, we are only in the 27th of June 2007, but we did achieve great stuff. We did make Britain great again. And to be honest, I completely forgot what I was up to, because I didn't play the game for such a long time, so I'm sure we'll find it out. Let's see. Am I readying my troops against someone? Let's see. British Empire, diplomacy, I am here. Just fighting against Angola, Congo, Indonesia, Peru, Paraguay, and Uruguay. So I am justifying against some countries. Let's see. Do I have armies ready? So I have army ready against Peru. I have my armies ready and steady against Paraguay and against Uruguay. That's nice. Apparently I prepared myself quite well for the upcoming war. I completely forgot this. So I have a member of 5.41 million men and women. That's certainly a great thing. And we have just tons of equipment here. Yeah, plus 2,400 battle tanks, whatever here. I think alright, Congo will fall. Oh yes, Indonesia. We want to achieve world conquest somehow. Well, Australia is not a part of Great Britain. That's, well, I would like to declare war to them, but they are guaranteed by the US. Damn it, US. Apparently they are building the wall. George Bush is going for it. They are certainly going for it to build the goddamn wall. Well, US wouldn't have expected that, but let's see. We have lots of other countries to conquer, but to be honest, it gets boring at one point. But we are gonna do our best until it doesn't get boring and seize the control of so many countries as just possible. Angola, etc. We are against Finland. Perhaps we should get rid of the Finns as well. What about Ukraine? Well, Ukraine joined the NATO. That's the main problem. The Ukrainians joined the NATO. Oh yeah, I think I aim to... Oh yeah, I have to... Well, I can also leave the faction in any time and go to war against all of the NATO, but this is the thing we want to stand on our own. Perhaps, well, I don't know. We are boosting the popularity in which countries? In none. I thought I was boosting it in France, etc. and in Germany. Apparently I am not. Well, having a monarchist France and a monarchist Germany could be quite nice, but we don't have that, how it seems like. And you don't get these monarchist rallies that often, do you? You certainly don't. Well, I didn't boost it even a bit, that's just quite sad. I didn't boost the monarchist party by not even a slight little percentage. Well, France has a strong army of 156 divisions. They could be certainly more useful than the Germans will. I think that the French got the strongest army, so I think I'm going to convert the French. Yeah, I'm going to boost the party popularity of the House of Bourbon and see how that develops. Well, they can't boost the popularity of the US. Guess why? Because the US is in the US. Now they have that bonus where it won't let you boost the popularity of that countries. But Canada, actually, the tiny country of Canada, they have 70 divisions. 70. Well, I mean, what would be the UK without the Canadian army helping her? What would be the UK without the Canada helping her? Let's do that. Boost the party popularity of the Canadian royalists. Of the Windsor, Canada. Yes, Windsor, Canada, that's what we need. I mean, we are ruled by Windsor, so we have to put Windsor, Canada up. About the Australia, why not boost it there as well? So then Windsor, Australia, we are getting, yep, we will form a faction consisting of the old countries of the British Empire. And just because of a out of principle, why not New Zealand? Yeah, why not New Zealand? It's called Windsor, New Zealand. Yeah. That's quite funny. Windsor, Zealand. Well, but New Zealand is nowhere of being strong, so let's get Australia first. They are somewhat more powerful. And should we get Germany? Should we get the Germans on our side? Or the Italians, perhaps? Well, the Germans, they have 65 divisions, but I don't think they'll be a problem. The French army, the French and British army will conquer the world together. So we do not need them. But I want to get one more country on my side, but I don't know which country to be precise. I want a country which is somewhat strong, somewhat powerful, but who could we possibly get who is actually powerful? Well, I think France is, after the US, the strongest country in the world. If you look to her army size, yeah, industrial wise, also she's stronger than the Germans, so I think it will be only the Frenchmen. Maybe let's get the German Empire up again to boost the popularity of the party Hohenzollern. So we are gonna get the German Empire and the British Empire and the French Empire together under one flag and conquer the world. Let's be sure. Well, industry. I think I can play this mod also with the Road to 56 mod, so I may do that. So we have more things to research, because even in the modern days mod, for certain, we are running out of things to research. That's sadly the case. So we can't research this. Yeah, like you have to search so long for a thing you can actually research. That's just so sad. Just so sad. You know what? Oh goddammit. I'll just do it in this episode. This should go. Okay, it's save game 22nd of August. It's quite fun. Let's exit the game. Let's do that together, shall we? Let's activate the mod together and see if it works. Well, if it doesn't, I wasted some time where I will be really sorry. So here, the Road to 56. There we go. This should make the game, at least in its, well, later stages, more interesting. Because we'll have things to research. That's a great thing, which we certainly should aim for. Just, I mean, now we have to search hours and hours just to find something which we haven't researched already. We don't want that. Although, I mean, the problem is we are in the year 2000. Yeah, the problem with this mod is it even designed to function properly in the in the modern day mods. It may cause the game to crash, so I don't know if it will work out or not. Let's check actually. Let's get into the game, get straight into it and see if it's gonna work or not. So research wise, nice, it works. Let's see, can we play the game? Yes, we can without the game crashing. That's great. Oh, but never mind, we can't play it because okay, we can't play it. So I'm really sorry that we lost some life of time. I hope you all can excuse me. I didn't want to cut this out because rendering takes hours. But for that, well, we can't play that great mod, sadly, in the expansion. But let's get straight back into the game. Let's get back and see. Worker participation has weakened the German economic situation. Klaus Behrendt. I have no idea who that lad is. Apparently he is against the German governments. Well, I wanted to fight in Iraq because I felt I had an obligation to help the free people from oppression. Edward Snowden. Alright, Iron Man, the United Kingdom, 7 AM, 24th of August 2007. I hope that didn't destroy our save game. Iraqi state is still alive, under the rule of Saddam Hussein. So, that's great. Research-wise, well, I have no idea. I'll just go for the L22A2, just for that stuff. That's not out of time, but the rest is certainly out of time. That's not as well. So, well, just open 3 years, but I don't mind about these open 3 years, since it isn't really that much, is it? We have 34 nuclear reactors. 34. We have a nuclear reactor in every province of the British Empire. We are certainly running out of slots to build our factories. That's maybe a problem, so I'm gonna go ahead and, well, you know, 34 nuclear reactors are not enough. Let's build more. Let's build one more in every province in the Russian Empire. So we can just spam nukes. The British Empire even doesn't have troops garrisoning India. That's so, well, superbly well, isn't it? Apparently, oh yeah, let's not forget, I still have 3 civilian factories. Are you possibly just kidding me? I mean, I even don't have slots left to build my factories. Come on, goddammit. Yes, at one point I'll be simply not able to build more factories because guess what? I'll have no slots left. No focus set. Well, we cannot possibly get something. That's the only good thing. Somewhat good thing. So let's do the infrastructure 2 project. Just go for that. We have 3 dockyards. That's also really, really sweet. I'm currently building destroyers, colonizers, military cruisers. We are just recreating the British Imperial Navy. Alright, let's get the carrier number 3. Carrier 3 with the normal. Actually, outside, let's give them 70 multi-role planes. 70 multi-role planes on each carrier. So they are busy somewhat. 2.33 per year, so they aren't that expensive because we are producing simply too many carriers per year. 2.33 per year. I'll just get more convoys. I mean, it's not like we have 1,000 already. Just let's stockpile them up. Like, can't be harmful, can it? Oh, I'm forgetting about the burgers. So now Paraguay declare war. Paraguay and the British Empire goes to war. All diplomats of British Empire have failed. They will now sort out their differences with their enemy on the battlefield. May the heavens help us.
Ready to move!
Alright, to move inside. Uruguay will have the same fight. Declare war. The British Empire goes to war. May the heavens help us. Why does it always say, may the heavens help us? And last but not least, Peru. Peru, you have a somewhat decent army, but that shan't protect you. And the British Empire goes to war. May the heavens help us. There we go. Striking firm. What's Equateur? Oh, against Congo. I'm sorry, Congo, but with your 1 division, it's not gonna help you. And once more, surprise, surprise, the British Empire goes to war. That's also nice.
Come on!
Alright, last will be Angola. Well, they have 34 divisions apparently. 34. So they could need more troops. Well, Congo should fall quite quick.
Keep moving! Come on!
Why aren't they moving? Just moving to Equateur. This will force their capitulation. I don't know why they aren't moving. They're only attacking that 1 unit and not moving inside. It's because I have no battle. No, I have a battle plan. No idea why. Anyways, let's shall we nuke Peru? No need to use these dirty nuclear bombs. I'll find. I'm quite certain we'll manage without them. So we got the Gen 5 multi-role fighter. That's great. Time to get convoy escorts. Except then that I think I'm producing outdated planes. Let's renew our plane production. Well, I should get way more fighters. I have way too many. I have only 55 air experience, so let's get just better weapons for them. Better weapons. So Gen 5 multi-role Mark 1 it shall be called. Well, I'm sure the British have armored aircraft, but in this game they apparently do not. Yeah, I'm getting way too less planes. I have to get more planes. More planes it shall be for the British Empire. More planes is our current goal. About the industry, let's see. I have something cute and I'm quite certain. Motorized, well, fine, but I'll need planes more than motorized, so I'm sorry. Cancel, and what's that? Did I get a new Vogel or Weibo? I did against Java. Oh, well, Indonesia. I think I aimed. My fleet is standing by here. I have fleet consisting out of 16 troops. I have 10 Marines here, but I didn't assign a task to them. That's so smart. God damn it, it's always the same. Well, fine. From Singapore, then you'll go invade Jakarta, the dark capital of Indonesia, which should force their surrender. Let's see, our war goal is valid until the 19th of November. By then, our troops should be more than ready, I think. So control the states of Malacca and this area. So our troops, they are just waiting, and well, 49 days. Oh, and we finished the war already against Paraguay. Well, Paraguay will be fully annexed, I'm sorry. Welcome to the British Empire. The British Empire to 2 states. Paraguay was annexed, sorry.
Yes, sir!
Yes, sir. I'd say let's join the campaign against Peru.
Ready to move!
So join the Peruvian campaign. Yeah, we aim to crush the Peruvians.
Attention!
attention. I mean, they have. I mean, why are they moving to there? I don't know. Why are you just going away? Sometimes I cannot understand the AI's appearance. And Treaty of Equateur. Finally, we got all of Congo within our grasp. Welcome, Congo. Welcome to the British Empire. After Congo fell, I think it's time to get rid of Socialist Congo. I mean, who likes... Oh, we even have a war goal available against the Socialist Congo. Well, I didn't know that Congo is actually a communist state. That's rather new. Oh, we don't have a war goal. That's weird. I thought we had one. They have 20 to 41 divisions, so that's at least something, isn't it? Or... You know what, let's get rid of the Central African Republic first, yeah. They seem to be more threatening. That guy seems to be Anje Felix Pates, seems to be an enemy. We have to get rid of our enemies. Alright, so these 9 troops can go ahead against the Central African Republic. And the Treaty of Montevideo, Uruguay, welcome to the Empire. There we go. The British Empire took one state, Uruguay was the next. After Uruguay, who shall be next? Who shall be next? Well, I think it's clear Bolivia has to fall. Bolivia, just a war goal. That guy looks kind of rich. We don't like rich people, although our queen doesn't look, our imperial majesty doesn't look that weak either, but still, it's, yeah, too much for us. We have 21 divisions here. These superb trained motorized units will go ahead to the Bolivian front and ready themselves to attack La Paz and seize control of the country. Well, the Peruvians are quite tough, so I have to use my beloved nuclear bombs in order to get rid of them. So let's firstly get air supremacy and let's nuke our way through, how I'd like to say it. We nuke these units there, so we can just enter the country and nuke Lima as well, why not? Why not simply drop nukes on a poor South American country? I mean, it's completely acceptable. Completely. Yeah. 4.01 million in the field, that's not bad, so I should train maybe more. Let's get the Grand Battle Fleet and train more, I guess, our basic infantry regiment is... no, never mind. No, wait, what? Oh yeah, we need to train our motorized division, never mind, yes, motorized division. Location set, we're gonna train here in Sussex. And so many as we possibly just can, just spam. My head even starts hurting, come on. There we go, so we are training 3 million men. 3 million men. I wanna train some tanks as well, some support tanks. Actually, I have, okay, 20th Armored Division. My tanks are all here against Cambodia, although am I even justified against them? Apparently I'm not. Well, why did I send my troops there? That's not so smart. Well, let's start doing that now, it's never too late. Plus, well, you see they're communists, one more reason to get rid of the Laos and of Cambodia. Well, why would be Russia? Why would be Russia? Oh, okay, I forgot that Russia isn't that strong anymore. Russia is just that tiny province of Kazan. Kazan, they have 2.75 million inhabitants. So, I'm sorry, but Russia things doesn't seem that well for you, and there are even lots of Ukrainian troops around Russia. Aren't there no troops? The poor Russians, why would they deserve such a stuff? Nur Otan. The leader is Kasim Jomart Takayev of Kazakhstan. The Kazakh Empire. Whatever, yeah. Let's check our progress in some countries. Oh, against Angola, go ahead, declare war. Well, the UNITA is conservative. We have to get rid of them and send the allies. Just declare war. The British Empire goes to war. And again, once more, may the heavens help us. 9 divisions go ahead, but I think these 9 won't be enough to kill 34 Angolian divisions. I don't think so, yeah. Check against Peru, we pushed in quite well. The front deepened, we're closing ourselves into Lima. I shouldn't need any more nuclear bombs, to be honest. War goal available against Indonesia. until the 19th of November as well, until the 19th of November. So about that, actually check. Indonesia, so our Marines are not ready yet, so let's speed things up until they get ready. Let's see, we can look to the wars we are raging against Angola. That isn't going that great. Actually, they captured our province, so I'll assign this army as well to push against the Angolians. And you know what, I think I want to assign them all to that front line in the first instance. And secondly, I got my tanks here. I have 12 superb high-quality British tank divisions, which are ready to pound through, just to race through the Angolian lines. Oh, let's get our tanks into there, and well, we have a huge air force. Why not you put that to good use? We have fighters go active in Angola. There you go, now we have complete air supremacy above the Angolian skies. Do they even have planes, is the question. Probably they have 59 to 95 planes, but you know the AI and the usage of planes, the AI isn't really known for their, well, I'd rather say it's not so smart usage of planes.
Ready to move.
Oh, these troops go into the naval base and, oh no, we are being pushed back. Oh no, let's bomb them. Get the British might and power back. Here we have bombers here, fighters starting by. I'm gonna send this wing into the airfield of... these airfields are full. Damn it. Well, we can't send any more planes into that airfield. Our inter Rhodesia. Let's lower this a little bit to 200 planes so it doesn't get over the limits. 200 fighters send you into Rhodesia. Then you're gonna patrol the skies of Angola. Perhaps Angola and Tanzania, so we have complete air supremacy above the sector, above the provinces. Well, our army came back, so they're pushing them, and we are close of capturing Lima. After the capture of Lima, the enemy should, I think, capitulate. They have only 2 victory points, and Peru is one of them. I'm just gonna nuke Lima, why not? Why not nuke the poor capital of a poor country? It's so ethical acceptable. And the capture of Lima, and how I said, the complete collapse of the Peruvian government and of Peru. Well, let's annex Pastaza, let's annex Loreto, let's annex Ucayali, let's annex Arequipa, and let's annex Lima. There we go, Peru, welcome to the empire. The British Empire took 5 states, Peru was annexed, and 5,773 equipment has been seized. Well, against which country can we use our army, basically? We have 41 troops here and 21 against Bolivia. At least 21 should be enough to capture Bolivia. I mean, it's only La Paz. We only have to capture La Paz, to be honest.
Ready.
At least 41 we can use against Argentine. Against Argentine, yep. The border is quite long, therefore, but we'll only have to capture Buenos Aires. Then they should surrender as well, I think. Yeah, let's go for that and deploy our spur. Well, we have lots of bombers, we have lots of planes actually. What's that social democrats in my country? That's not to believe. You have to crush them at once.
Yes,
I don't know even why I have a Royal Army Theater. It's probably the American Theater. Well, we are pushing quite well. Our tanks should ease things up quite a lot. Oh, I nearly forgot to declare war to Indonesia. That would be a disaster, a complete disaster. If I would have forgotten it one more time, but this time I will not forget it and declare war. No, firstly, never mind, let's slow down this game. I have to deploy bombers here because, you know, I really like to bomb the enemies. The only airfield within our range is the airfield of Thailand. That's quite interesting. That's really, really interesting. Well, fine, let's deploy all of these 145 bombers there, which will equal 23,000 men and women in the plains. Look at that, the British Empire. We control all of India. All of India, well, Pakistan, Bangladesh, then Thailand and southern Myanmar, just everything. That's completely superb. The Kingdom of Tibet still exists, but they are our puppet, don't forget. They are monarchists and a part of the NATO. Chepo and Chatra. Pull them, pull them. Well, the Kingdom of Tibet exists, and Spain. Well, Spain. Oh, okay. Times is getting fifth. 1 second. There we go. Well, alright. So, about the Indonesians, time to declare
Ready!
war. Yes, Jakarta, go ahead, declare war. And there you go. The British Empire goes to war. Well, that lady will surely Megawati Sukar no Putri. We're gonna get rid of Megawati Suka na Putri. I'm sorry, dear lady, but you're gonna fall. Indonesia, there we go. Go ahead. So I have to wait for my plans to deploy. Hope they'll not lead that long. They should be there just by time, I think. Yeah, just by time. Oh, actually, I have airplanes. What? From where do I get these airplanes? Oh, they are in southern Myanmar. Where's the airfield? Southern Myanmar strategic bomber home. It's called Sunda Island. The Sunda Islands. Bomb them. All right. Strategic bombing. Going so far, so that's great.
Attention!
So we can't even drop our nukes yet. We don't have to wait for the other things. So let's drop our nuke one time. Let's nuke every province here. Let's nuke also this province. And this province. And this province. And one more time Jakarta. Now they should have absolutely no organization. And they should have no... Yeah, they have a unity of 11%. And we did just march into Jakarta like nobody was there. That's the power of the British nuclear strength. That is, ladies and gentlemen, the true British power you just witnessed. So after the capture of Jakarta, the enemies should capitulate already, because that equals most of their victory points, I would rather say.
Ready!
Our Marines even didn't land. They did land where now? And let's see, Indonesian capitulation. Yep, they are 100% towards capitulation. The capitulation should follow by 12 p.m. You can either say 12 p.m. of the 19th of November or 12 a.m. of the 20th of November. Let's say 12 a.m. of the 20th of November, and there you go. The British-Indonesian war has been fought out, and guess who's the winner? The British Empire won the war within a few days. We're gonna take all the states and return and look to the pink color, look to the British flag. So, Treaty of Massacre, British Empire took 8 states, and Indonesia was the next. Wow, that's true British strength that you just witnessed. British strength and power. Well, let's check our progress in Canada. The House of Windsor, well, they have 9%. Okay, in France they have 11%, but they don't need that much. If they get 23%, they'll outrun the Parti Socialiste. And in Australia, they have 15%. Windsor, Australia. The good thing when you have that many parties is that, well, they'll simply join you. Ukraine, no, we are gonna get rid of Ukraine. These allies will be enough already. We'll have 3 factories. Guess what? More patrol fighters. I just want to have the strongest air power in the world. Also more bombers. We need what? We need aluminum. We have 506 aluminum, but apparently that's not enough, because we are not in war. Can't I go for limited exports? No, I cannot. I cannot go for limited exports. Come on, I am monarchist. I should be able to. Well, that's that. So still, we are, well, relying on the export focus policy. Well, fine. Let's get 28 more aluminum from the French. The French, they have quite a bit of aluminum, that's for sure. Papua New Guinea. I think that was a former British colony as well, was it? I'm not sure actually. Well, our 10 Marines. Well, Singapore. Well, I wanna fight against big countries, against maybe Egypt, yeah, against the Jumhuriyat as-Sudan. Jumhuriyat as-Sudan. What can our Marines do? Our Marines can, well, I mean, should we invade Papua New Guinea? I mean, that's not really that necessary. But just because I have nothing to do, I'm gonna do this, yeah. Invade them from that naval base. I mean, we could simply invade them by land, but capturing their capital and bombing them with nukes is simply far more fun. And our core population is apparently only 50 million. That's wrong. That's wrong. I mean, even if it's like that, 50 million people rule about 4 billion or 3 up to 4 billion people in the world. So that's respectable. Bolivians and the Argentinians will be next. Look just to the pink blob. Well, France in Europa Universalis force called the blue blob, and we shall call Britain the pink blob here. Yeah, what kind of research? Something interesting, maybe air doctrine. I guess let's get something. I don't really mind, to be honest. Mexico. The US is doing the path to Russia. What? They're doing the path to Russia? Do they really? Well, that is not that smart, because Russia is just... Well, they want to get a country with a non-existent army. Sergei Kirienko, respect Russia. Well, anyways, the British Empire rules the wave. Rule Britannia, Britannia rule the waves. Anyways, I'll take a break here. So thank you all for watching me. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Sacred and I'm out. Have a awesome day to you all, and see you all next time. Goodbye.